A Washington Post reporter who covers the federal workforce had her home searched by the FBI, who seized her phone and laptops. Now, an FBI spokesperson says the reporter and the Washington Post are not the focus of the probe, which is investigating the government contractor who leaked the information on Venezuela, and he's already in jail. Then people are saying, well, why are you trying to intimidate people? Because if the man is in jail and you know who did it and you have all the information, why are you going to her house?
Yeah.
That's my question.
And it's the Washington Post reporter. Where is Jeff Bezos? I mean, in my opinion, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, obviously, but I thought that in order for you to do something like that, you have to have a warrant, right? When you go into someone's house, I watch Law and Order, okay?
Well, Law and Order has served you well because yes, you have to have a warrant to go into someone's house.
I
generally.
also understand that there has to be some idea that the person has committed a crime.
You're
this
correct.
woman has committed nothing. She has something on her computer. Are they breaking the law by just going into her house and looking into her computer? You see why I feel alone?
Yeah,
they don't care.
It's unprecedented. It's unprecedented, this type of action, because in 1980 there was a law passed that said that you cannot go into a reporter's home to get materials, to get work products. So there is a law. But in this case, they got a search warrant for her home. And so that search
based
warrant...
on what, though?
We don't know, but a federal judge would have signed that search warrant, and it's very difficult to challenge the search when it was pursuant to a search warrant. So in my view, and I was looking it up before the show, it's so rare, and I think it's almost unprecedented because I couldn't find any case addressing this particular issue. And I think it's meant to chill reporters and intimidate the media so that they don't report. And that's what you see in fascist regimes. That's what you see. They intimidate.
Definitely chilling from a First Amendment perspective, but for some context, because I worked in this space a lot, government officials very oftentimes will make agreements with journalists when there's information that could pose a risk to national security.
And they subpoena that
and they will say this is embargoed until inaction takes place. Every single time I've been in that position, which is countless times, journalists have upheld the national security standards. This has happened before. James Rosen, at the time at Fox News during the Obama administration, was surveilled and he was searched because of a piece that he published that may have included classified information. But this is what matters. Whoever unlawfully shared the classified information, this individual who's in jail, that is the target, that is the person who was responsible and should be held accountable to the full extent of the law.
And he allegedly leaked. It hasn't been...
Allegedly. And reporters generally at the state level are protected by SHIELD laws so that they can protect their sources
That's the part
and get
that got
critical
me
information.
I feared most for the sources, because if you know a reporter, you share something with that fourth estate that is meant to report and hold people accountable, could have your name discovered in a seizure. That scared me. Like, people aren't going to want to talk to reporters, which we need.
Reporters have gone to jail to protect sources.
And also, you know, the material was published. It went out. Everybody saw it. So I'm not sure what you were looking for. And I'm not going to make the joke because I know that I will get everybody in trouble if I do. So I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you.
Wait a second. Didn't Donald Trump have a bunch of documents that they found?
Yes. Well, that was
at
a search of Mar-a-Lago. But he was also the target of the crime because he was the one that allegedly wrongfully retained classified information.
Yes. And so that was done the right way.
I want to hear the joke.
But I'll tell you the joke.